Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Ozioma Beauty Model. I want to talk about breeding system in livestock. What are livestock? Livestock are domesticated animals that are raised for the purpose of food and other byproducts. While breeding is the crossing of the male and the female animal in order to get offspring of desirable character. So you take note of that word, desirable character. In breeding, we are not just mating animal for multiplication alone. We are looking out for certain characters that we need. Such characters include growth improvement, egg quality, milk quality and yield, disease resistant animal, etc., etc. The basic aim a farmer has in breeding is just for the breed improvement. That is the basic aim. And there are a number of breeding systems that a farmer can employ in order to raise animals animals with improved performance. So let's take a look at these different types of breeding system, which is actually grouped under two main methods. Let's take a look at what we have in the board. Breeding system. We have two types of breeding system, which is outbreeding and inbreeding. Outbreeding is the breeding of animals that are not related at all, while inbreeding is the breeding of animals that are related. It is subdivided. Outbreeding is subdivided into pure breeding, crossbreeding, line breeding, outbreeding, and breeding up. While inbreeding is just divided into two. We only have two types of inbreeding, which is crossbreeding and line breeding. So I am going to take it one step at a time to explain these different types of breeding system. So let's go over to inbreeding. In inbreeding, like I said, we have close breeding and line breeding. So let me explain what close breeding is. Close breeding is the breeding of very closely related animals, such as mating or crossing parent to offspring or full brothers to full sisters. So in this diagram, you have the father, you have the mother, and then you have the offspring. This represents female offspring and this represents male offspring. So in inbreeding, what do? We cross the father and to their daughters, or we cross the mother to their son, or we cross full brothers to full sisters. That is why we call it close breeding, because it is the mating of very closely related animal. So having said that, let's look at line breeding. What is line breeding? Line breeding is the repeated back cross of an animal to its ancestor, an ancestor that is proven, that has outstanding character. So this is the ancestor and this is the animal. So we cross this animal to its ancestor to give us this offspring C. Now we back cross offspring C to the same ancestor to give us offspring D. We cross the same offspring D to the same ancestor to give us offspring E. So this offspring E, by the time we look at its character or the trait that it possesses, you find out that it has almost 100% of what this ancestor had. That is what we are trying to achieve in line breeding. The repeated back cross of an animal to its ancestor, so that we can get the improved character that we are looking for in this ancestor. So remember that we talked about two types of inbreeding: close breeding and line breeding. Close breeding, they are more closely related. Line breeding, they are related but not very closely related. So I would like to stop here now. Thank you.